Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Daily Upside. I'm your host, Keen Arrivals, bringing you guys another video this morning. Starting off today with some NBA news from The Athletic. No, I'm not sponsored by them at all. I just pay for it, so I figured I'd use it. And I think we shared this article yesterday, but I actually went through it yesterday morning and kind of read and read and read. And what I got from it was that Anthony Davis just didn't have a good game. And it got me thinking, like, a big debate was, was Anthony Davis playing so well that LeBron wasn't going to get the MVP? And I think this game kind of solidified it. Like, I don't care what AD does, as long as LeBron keeps putting up triple double numbers, he's going to get that MVP. And I like the Heat. I like what they're doing, but I just don't believe they're going to win. I don't. Jimmy Butler's not going to have a 40-point triple double every game. And, that's just not going to happen. So I think after, watching yesterday's game, it really solidified LeBron James' spot as the MVP. Now, with LeBron like going against the Heat, we don't know how respected that's going to be. I mean, they're obviously a good team, but it wasn't, he didn't beat Kawhi. He's not beating Giannis. So even though he's going to get his fourth championship this year, it's not like a huge, huge deal to a lot of people. And I think that's why the market on LeBron James's cards are down. So I did some research and I was kind of, just trying to see where they're at. And look, yesterday this card ended. I think it sold for like $70,000, something crazy around that price point. This is a finest gold refractor, limited to 25, jersey numbered, graded at 8.5. You guys know I talk about 8.5s and PSA 8s and BGS 8s. When you get into these rare cards, the grade does not matter. Like, the card matters. But yeah, this is a new high. I mean, this card ended for like, I think originally it was sold for like $5,000. I don't have the report on it, just yet. But yeah, it ended for an insane amount of money. And that got me thinking, like, a lot of the modern LeBron James cards are down, but the basketball card market is not like, it's not down on LeBron James. His cards are up. They're really high when you get into the rare, collectible stuff. If you're looking at some of the not so rare stuff, then yeah, it's here for a good price right now. But I think in 10 years, those cards will also be higher. It's just going to take some time. I mean, even I don't know why Kobe's Kaboom is here. But yeah, I was looking at this auction yesterday, and this is his Prism PSA 10, silver. This is his first Prism in a Lakers uniform. And for a while, like, Prism was kind of going parabolic. It was outpacing the Optic. It was selling for crazy prices. And this sold for like $1,200. So that's a really good entry point if you're somebody who's really into Prism. I think we have to have vision when we're buying these cards, when we're investing. We have to be able to see the future. This fine is sold for like $5,000 or something like that. And now it's selling for like $70,000. I'm not saying the Prism is going to do that. Obviously, it's never going to be $70,000. But we do have to have a little bit of vision and understand, hey, this is a modern card. It might take some time for it to reach those new highs. And, same thing with the Optic. We see the Optics now outselling the Prism. It went for $2,000 yesterday, which was a little weird to me because it was at $2,000 for a few days, meaning no one bid it on this card for like a day or two. So these cards are still pretty undervalued. I think so, at least. I'm big on the Optic. Obviously, I'm biased. I have a nice position in that card, but if LeBron goes and holds that trophy up in the air, I think the card does go up. Is it going to go parabolic? Probably not. I don't think the matchup against the Heat is going to be enough for the card to just go crazy. If he was going against Giannis and he was dominating, I think we'd see some crazy price increases. But in this finals, I think, owning Heat cards was probably the play because all they need is one good game to go up. But, if you're a long-term investor, I do think this is a good buy. And I noticed this yesterday too, and this kind of makes me feel like this card's undervalued. We've seen the Prism Silver sell for like, what did it sell for? It sold for 1175. And then we go and look at the, 2019 Prism, and we see it sell for 215. That's not a bad buy. 215 is pretty solid. But if you go to this Zoom thing's like in my way. If you go to the Optic, you'll see that it sold for 220. The Optic Silver is extremely higher than the Prism Silver, yet the Optic base is only $5 higher than the Prism. To me, that's a little bit of an arbitrage. If you use the market cap method on that, I guarantee it's going to tell you that the Optic is underrated. So that's a good buying opportunity, in my opinion. Again, I own a lot of these. I have a nice position in these optics. I just picked one up the other day for 200 bucks. I think they're a good value right now, but yeah, no way these should be that close in price if these aren't. And I think looking at the hollow is just a clear indicator that there is some like people want this card. There's some demand for it. So just think about that. I think for the next couple of days, these daily upsides are going to be very LeBron centric because that's just all that's going on right now. So what do we have here? Oh, we talked about this card yesterday. I said it was like $1,500. Well, one ended yesterday for $1,225. Again, that's first year optic with Kobe. I think that card could be huge, as time goes on. I guess it really depends on how LeBron finishes up his career, but I think that could be a really, really big card. The market is sleeping on Kobe right now. Like, it's sleeping on all things Kobe. What's over here? Oh, this is just showing you that the graph. So this card at its peak was at about $2,200, and then it kind of went all the way down to now $1,275. So a big loss in price there. Big loss. So nice gain opportunity. I think these are the kind of things that I'm talking about, like being able to notice the trends, being able to see the downtrend, and just understanding that these cards are iconic. There's only 81. Isn't that what Kobe scored like in his highest game? I don't know. I'm speculating now, just a conspiracy theorist. Outside of the Lakers and LeBron, I did see this article about the 76ers and Buddy Hield. I'm not a big Buddy Hield fan, but it really does show me that the Sixers are probably trying to eye a shooter. I think if that happens, they can be Miami Heat-esque. They can kind of have like that really nice balance of, just a really nice balance. I don't know what they're going to do with Ben Simmons. I hated the power forward move, but I'm obviously a big Ben Simmons fan. And I think that his cards are a pretty good deal. You got his Prism right now going for about $335, which I think at its highest, it was hitting like $500. I know a lot of us in the Discord, we picked up a lot of these cards, and they still have potential. Is Ben Simmons going to be able to shoot? We don't know, but I think if you pick up this card right now, you're never going to have to find that out. Like the hype of Ben Simmons alone, he's such a talent that they can run the story every year. Like, is Ben Simmons going to be able to shoot? Is Ben Simmons going to be able to shoot? He's going to come back. He's going to be like in really good shape. He's going to be like killing it in the offseason, showing you his jump shot. And I think that can push the price up alone. He's that good of a talent that, much like Zion, much like, Luka, if Luka comes back in shape, those players don't really need to play to get people to buy into them. So I think at $335, the Prism's a good buy. And I think at $600, the courtside silver is a good buy. Courtside was kind of slept on during these years. It's not something that is heavily noted on the card, but I think it's a good price point. It's pretty limited. And I think people are sleeping on like these older silvers. I just think they're a play. I don't think that a courtside silver should be double the price of a base Prism. I think Ben Simmons Prism silver is like $2,000 or $1,800 around there. So it's just a big gap, just to kind of, compare those market caps. Last but not least, I thought I would share a budget play with you guys. I'm going to be talking about this card in a blog post pretty soon. So I thought I would get the viewers of this a early look into it. And that's the Panini Chronicles, the actual Panini card. I think these are severely underrated right now. If you look at Panini cards of like star players like Giannis or Anthony Davis or Kawhi Leonard, they go for a pretty nice amount of money. And I think because these were like inserted in the Chronicle set, people just kind of forgot about them. So they have an extremely low pop report. Prism, like modern Panini doesn't have like any go-to base card. We've kind of adopted the hoops, but initially it was this, like, back in the day, Topps had a Topps card, Upper Deck had an Upper Deck card, Fleer had a Fleer card, and Panini has hoops. Like, no, Panini has Panini. They have their own base card. It's just buried in this set. So definitely, look into these if you're looking for some kind of long-term plays. It's not going to make you like a crap ton of money. You're not going to be able to load up on these and have 30 of them. But I think that's the beauty of it, is that you might be able to get a card for $80 and flip it for like $350, later down the road. And, Trae Young is just my example, but, obviously there's Luka, there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, there's Michael Porter Jr. I don't actually think I've seen a Michael Porter Jr. Panini, but there's whoever you like. And, you can even go, back and see if Jason Tatum has one. But I think base cards, like paper cards, are a huge play. We kind of saw them bubble in baseball for a minute. And I think the same thing is going to happen over in basketball. But yeah, that's it for today. Not a lot of news. Not any basketball right now. Obviously, yesterday was a break day for us. But let me know what you guys think about this. Again, if you guys want to start submitting me information, that'd be really helpful as well. I wake up pretty early and kind of research these things. It would be awesome to just have like some kind of, resources to look into as soon as I woke up. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think about these different plays here. Let me know what you think about this LeBron. That's insane. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Look, I'm thinking about trading in all my cards and just getting a crazy LeBron card. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Happy investing.